So I finally have most, unfortunately I don't have all of the parts necessary to refurb this Sanitaire Wide Track 2, but you will see that my Stanley Power Lock tape measure says it's about 25 inches wide. Now, you don't get a full 25 inches of cleaning with this. It's really more like 24. So you're looking at about 61 centimeters of a real width for my friends across the pond watching this. So this is a real beast that can clean thousands of square feet of carpet fairly quickly. Right here in the middle, because you essentially have an SC888 here and here, you don't have any cleaning whatsoever. So let me just remind everybody what the underside of this looks like. Make sure you can see that on camera. Yep. So you have a machine that runs at 6 amps here, 6 amps here. I've just measured it. Its total's actually about 12.1 amps at about 121 volts. So same kind of brush rolls. And these go up and down actually in sync. So that big lever in the front moves all 4 of these wheels at the same time. So that's pretty amazing that they've hooked that together, but you can see that essentially these are 2 smaller Sanitaires just essentially made it together. So I'm not going to put this on the airflow box because I would have to make an airflow box to measure just this one machine. So let me just show you a calculation. Okay, so if we take 6 divided by 7, that's the amperage reduction. There we go. We get that as a percentage, and then I multiply it times 162, and that's with cutting off a little bit of the fill tube. We get per machine, or per side, about 139 CFM per each side. Multiply that times 2, and we are at an estimated 278 CFM for this particular wide track. And again, that's running at about 12.1 amps at about 122 volts or so under load. So this is almost, but not quite, a 300 CFM machine that can vacuum up a 2-foot wide path at one time, about 61 centimeters of effective cleaning width. Really incredible. So now let me go ahead and before I take it apart and start cleaning everything, let's just run it and see what it looks like. That's a monster of a machine. And here's a machine that isn't a monster. We got a Dyson V7 Motorhead. So this is the last machine that I will be cleaning up for my church. So I'll have a chance to go and fiddle with this one a little bit. And it is manufactured Let me see if I can get this closer here. It's a fairly new machine, even though obviously it's not the newest model at all. So right down here, it says November of 17. So I'm going to assume that that's when this machine was actually made. And it smells. So if I take the little center filter off, look at that. That's something, isn't it? So not only is it clogged, but it definitely smells. Of course, who knows what they actually pick up. Probably anything and everything. But these will be the last two machines that I'm going to be cleaning up and or refurbing from my church. So stay tuned for a whole lot of tests with the Dyson V7 Motorhead.